Hey guys, in this video we're going to look at how to write recursive sequences for geometric sequences. And so I'm basically going to just give you 6 examples here, and they're pretty much all kind of the same, so let's see how they work. For the first one, and I know it starts at 7, that's because the other portion was for arithmetic recursive sequences. So 1, 3, 9, 27. What you want to do is you want to find out what the common ratio is. It's being multiplied each time. And so we can clearly see that to go from 1 to 3 to 9 to 27, you're multiplying by 3 each time. And so there's 2 pieces of information you need for a recursive sequence. The first thing you need is the first term. And the first term is just 1. And that should be given to you if you're given the sequence like this. And now you have the explicit form, and that is going to be a sub n is equal to, and you're multiplying each of the previous terms by 3 to get the next one. The previous term by 3 to get the next one. And so you're just going to say 3 times a sub n minus 1. A sub n minus 1 just means previous term. And so to get the next term, you just multiply the previous one by 3 and you get the next one. That's really all it is to it. So in problem number 8 right here, you have the first term is 4. So a sub 1 is equal to 4. And now we have to figure out what our common ratio is. To go from 4 to 2 to 1 to a half, you just divide a term by the previous, and we see that a half divided by 1 is 1/2. So a sub n is equal to 1/2 times a sub n minus 1, the previous term. Okay, for this one, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to determine what your common ratio is. We know that the first term is 3/2. And if you take 54 and 9 and divide, 54 divided by 9 is 6. And so it looks like you're multiplying by 6 each time. So a sub n is equal to 6 times a sub n minus 1, which is the previous term. Okay, for this recursive sequence, it starts with 8. So a sub 1 is equal to 8. And now to get the common ratio, 6 divided by 8. And that's going to reduce down to 3/4. And so a sub n is equal to 3/4 times a sub n minus 1. Okay, for number 11, 5/2, 1, 2/5, 4/25. The first term is definitely 5/2. And it looks like the common ratio, 2/5 divided by 1 would be 2/5. So a sub n is equal to 2/5 times a sub n minus 1 is the previous term. And that is your recursive sequence for that one. Okay, for this one you have a bunch of decimals. So a sub 1 is equal to 1.2 it looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what our common ratio is. Just take any 2 and divide them. 0.72 divided by 1.2 is 0.6. So a sub n is equal to 0.6 times a sub n minus 1. And that's how you turn a geometric sequence into a recursive sequence for that geometric sequence. All right, so hopefully this helps. Remember to like my video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'll see you guys later. Bye.